Now, tonight on the backbenchers...
We talk Auckland bed tax. Will it affect us Airbnbers?
Also, climate change in the US. Is it time for us to flip from the bird?
So much to talk about. Sorry.
That's all right. All that and a whole lot more. I'm Wallace Chapman.
My name's Charlotte Ryan.
Let's rock and roll. So good to be here. What a great crowd tonight for Backbench 2010 episode 4, and what a hell of a panel. Big topics tonight like climate change and that type of thing, but let's get straight into it. Look, a huge round of applause to the co-leader of the Maori Party, Marama Fox. Good to have you on the show. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. I've got my flag out tonight.
You got the flag?
I've changed it up for the Tino Rangatiratanga flag.
Yeah.
Because come the election, when we hold the balance of power,
All
there'll
right.
be Tino Rangatira up in here, boy. Yeah.
All right, okay, all right, where do we start? Oh, you were saying that the puppets need a bit of a change-up.
I mean, they're a little bit dated now. John Key's still got brown hair. And Jerry's nice and trim, but I'm looking for
Hone's
the fox.
still here.
Hone's still there. He might be back, it's okay, but there's room in the front for a fox, I reckon.
Okay, all right.
For fox's sake.
Did you hear that? The backbencher, there's room for a fox?
For fox's sake.
We'll see. Okay.
Shall I stop?
Quick round. Here we go. Did John Key deserve his knighthood?
Yes.
Oh.
No,
wow.
because why? Everyone
Yeah.
goes, no. Because his legacy was not a failed flag referendum. His legacy was not the Kermit X that didn't happen because we might have held that up. But his legacy was bringing the Maori Party to the table.
Okay, so that's a yes.
Hell yes.
That's the yes. Stuart Nash said of you, Maori Party are on the fast track to electoral oblivion. What would you say to him?
I'd say, Stuart Nash, you're delusional, mate. And ever since you hooked up with that Simon Luss, you got all of the shade. Throwing
That's
shade.
exactly what I mean.
Throwing shade.
All right,
Living in another world, a parallel
Throwing
universe.
shade.
For the public out there, that's quite in-house. But, you know, we'll go online, do your Google. And just finally, if you had 15 minutes with Rex Tillerson, Marama, what would you say to him?
Oh my gosh, I'd say go and pay for that mess you made up in the Arctic with the Exxon Valdez, damn it.
All right,
Jeez.
great to have you on the show, Marama
Thank
Fox
you.
there. And look, a big round of applause for Labour MP Stuart Nash. He's on the show tonight. Stuart, good to have you on. All right, Stuart, you posted on Facebook yesterday, Maori Party are on the fast track to electoral oblivion. Do you really mean that?
We hold 6 of the 7 Maori seats. We've got a fantastic candidate who's going to take down Turaroa. We have the backing of the Maori. We have Kelvin Davis. We're going to bring more Maori into Parliament than any other party in history.
Okay.
And Wallace, and every time
Hey,
they
you've
have
had
their
your
own
say.
opinion,
That's enough.
You've
their
had your
leader
say.
goes, no, son.
Where
back
was
in your
Stuart?
box.
Where was Stuart? All right. Did John Key deserve his knighthood?
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Okay.
did.
And
Well done.
if you had 15 minutes with Rex Tillerson, what would you say to him?
How the hell can you get that phone out of Donald Trump's hand? Those tweets that he puts out is just out of this world. He is the President of the United States of America, and he's up late at night tweeting ridiculous tweets, offending everyone around the world. It's just not very presidential at all.
And look, National MP, one term, but he's on the show, Jono Naylor. Great to have you on the show, Jono.
Great to be back.
Round of applause for Jono, come on. Why are you leaving? You only came in 2014.
The thing is, I'm going to really miss this coming on backbenches, to be honest. But look, you know, you do some things, you try them out, you have a go, and then you've got to decide whether or not you're going to do it forever, and this is not for me forever.
So, former Mayor of Palmerston North, 60, is Palmerston North just that good?
Palmerston was so good, I just got to spend more time there.
Right, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Quick round. Did John Key deserve his knighthood?
Yes.
All right. What has been your biggest achievement in Parliament?
I think
what?
Oh, no, hang on. You've got to let me have a say, because you asked me the question. I think, actually, the biggest thing that I did, which was a really exciting thing for me, was I got to do a speech one day about the importance of te reo Māori language, and it got viewed on Facebook by over 100,000 people, got a reach to over 1 million people, and got actually middle-class European people talking about the importance of Te Reo Māori, and I was pretty proud of that. I
There
thought
you
it
go.
was pretty
Very, very good. Jono Naylor, fantastic. And if you had 50 minutes with Rex Tillerson, what would you say to him?
cool. I'd say, can you score me some tickets to the NBA playoffs? I think you've got to get some friends in high places.
Yeah.
Might as well be able to do something, right?
Easy, easy. Charlotte, how are you?
I'm excellent,
Very,
Wallace.
very good.
Thanks for having me back.
Hey, speaking of Airbnb, you mentioned Airbnb at the top.
Yeah.
Have you ever done Airbnb?
I rent my house out sometimes on Airbnb. I love it. I stay in houses, Airbnb houses.
Can you give us some advice later on about how to make some cash?
Yes, absolutely. It's a good way of
Right.
making money.
Really?
I think
okay,
so.
very good. What do we got? Top 5. No, after the top 5.
Do I wear their clothes when I stay in their house at Airbnb? Absolutely not. Do you?
No,
No.
I've never done it. I'm just wondering.
It's been such a busy. It's been such a busy week. Let's look at our top 5. Another week and another terrorist attack in London. But if any country can keep calm and carry on, it's the UK. Never missing his chance to offer an ill-informed opinion via Twitter is President Donald Trump.
Less than 24 hours after the attack, the president tweeted, quote, at least 7 dead and 48 wounded in terror attack, and the mayor of London says there's no reason to be alarmed.
No surprise that Mayor Sadiq Khan gave zero
So I've really not got time to respond to tweets from Donald Trump.
Also at a loss of how to explain Donald's tweets was US Secretary of State Rex Tillerson.
The president has his own unique way of communicating with the American people and the world.
Wellington rolled out the red carpet for our first visit from the Trump administration. Can't beat Wellington on a good day, eh, Rex? The Queen's birthday honours saw many Kiwis in the limelight, but particularly Sir Just Call Me John. One does get the sense he's been holding out for this title for a while. Already starting his knighthood campaign is Prime Minister Bill English, who received a Samoan title.
Can you pronounce your new title?
Safe to say, he didn't earn it on the merits of his dancing.
Oh, Marama, we're here in the audience.
I'm not sure, but it was ugly.
What do you think of what do you think of that dancing, Jono? It's not so bad.
Oh, look, I mean, as a sort of a middle-aged white guy, when you get sort of stuck into those situations, you just got to make the best of what you got. And clearly, you know, some of us don't have much to offer.
A little birdie told me, actually, I mean, you're leaving Parliament. A little birdie told me that you're actually an expert at the MC Hammer dance.
No.
Come on.
Never done it.
I've heard you are.
Now, see, MC Hammer was... I'm older than I look. Wallace, I was old by the time MC Hammer even came out.
All right. Hey,
Come on, mate, do it.
Can't touch
I sing, but I don't dance, mate. That's how it works.